Good morning, Collective and Soul Tribe. Happy Thursday. Okay, today is October 16th. All right, the time for me right now is 10:01 a.m. So, of course, 10:10 could be very significant. You guys could be closing out cycles, completing out cycles, and stuff, like that. Okay, I will be doing a video later today when it comes to, you know, I guess when it comes to you guys learning more about decoding angel numbers and stuff like that, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth because I did come up with a little extra, information to add on to it, especially when it comes to frequency beats and also when it comes to colors. Okay, I've made it in a way where the colors and the frequency beats, they all kind of go together with that specific number, or close enough to that number, so you guys can kind of utilize it in different ways and not just look at it like just a number itself. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, guys, I'm gonna see. First, I'm going to start with Tarot Oracle messages first with the Tarot cards, and then I'll do Oracle messages after. So let's see what comes out first. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for October 16th, please? What messages do you have for the collective for October 16th? I thought I heard something. That's why I kind of paused a little bit. But, let's see. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for October 16th? And another thing I was going to say to you guys is, when it comes to being positive, especially dealing with other people, trying to be in a positive mind frame, staying positive, it sounds cliche, it sounds annoying, and I get that. And I understand that life is not, 100%. We all go through certain things. We all have our good days. We all have our bad days. But the way that life seems to be going right now when it comes to a lot of negative energy, negative thoughts, just negativity, okay? It's almost like, why would I want to showcase negative energy to you guys when I could actually be positive? And that's the kind of mind frame that I want you guys to leave, whenever you watch these type of videos, is that it's not just about taking in information, but it's also changing your perspective and looking at life in a different point of view. And even if you are someone who looks at life at a different point of view, it's almost to say, you can see things in a different light, but you could also be around people who may not be seeing things in a different light. And that is why, you watch tarot videos and things like that, because you're trying to understand yourself. Yes, we're human. We know ourselves, but how deep do we really know ourselves? Some of us have been here many, many times before. Okay, remember, we are just a soul in a human body living a human life experience. So emotions and things like that are going to come. It's going to happen. Frustration, you know what I mean? So let's see what shows up in this reading, okay? So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time for October 16th, please? Okay, so we have here Six of Swords, okay? Since we talked about transitioning, moving forward, starting something new, looking at life in a different perspective, okay? Six of Swords talks about travel, right? Sixth house placement also talks about, health, wellness, fitness, even the way you show up for yourself, your daily routines. Some of you guys, when it comes to your work habits and even being organized, is very significant. You are somebody who can service other people. That depends on your role. So for some of you guys that resonate with this, this is like, people who do servicing in the public eye. So this is people who work in the government or people who work, in general in the public. Okay, so this is like hospitals. So you could be a doctor, a nurse, firefighter, police. You know what I mean? Like anything to do with serving the public. That could be very significant for some of you. Even if you do customer service, okay? Customer service is still serving others, serving people, okay? So there's something about your energy. You guys could be moving on or moving away from past, situations, people, places, things, okay? But you are moving towards clearer waters, basically. It's almost like if you were in situations in the past where you felt closed off or you felt like you couldn't get all the information, it almost feels like now you're in a place where you can actually move forward respectfully. Yeah. Okay, the Emperor, this is root energy. This is what you have, okay? Root chakra energy. So you have stability, you have structure, you are somebody who is very authoritative, okay? You have control, you have focus, you have discipline. Some of you guys are stepping into your Emperor energy, okay? Some of you may have Aries, placements. But even if you don't have Aries placements, this is talking about taking action, okay? Being direct and knowing what it is that you want, okay? So you could be a feminine watching this video and still show up as somebody who, you're very attuned with yourself. And also fourth house talks about roots. Okay, so this could be about real estate. This could be about emotions, foundations. You guys are stepping into clearer waters when it comes to building, your own foundations. And also when it comes to building your own path. Okay, your own journey. Okay, yeah, judgment. So Pluto energy talks about, transformations, death, right? The number 20 is very significant, okay? Some of you guys that resonate with this number, there is something about, again, like I said, when it comes to aligning yourself, right? Number 20 for some of you guys, this is crown and heart chakra energy, okay? So this is about divine union, soul partnerships, peace, and higher love, okay? So again, like I said, you guys are stepping into this energy when it comes to being direct and knowing what you want, okay? You guys could have went through judgment, right? But there is something about you receiving something, okay? Yeah. Teamwork, friendship, Three of Cups, right? Mercury in Cancer is very significant. So this is what you feel, right? Some of you guys could feel like you guys are moving into more celebratory situations with people, places, and things. Okay, so this could be you starting something new with like a group of people. This could be you, the way you communicate. Yeah, teamwork again. Wanted to show up friendships, teamwork, collaboration, okay? Mars and Capricorn, this is root chakra energy, right? What you have, okay? So it's almost like you guys know, especially if you doubt yourself, right? Like you have to remember you're the star. For anybody watching this video, you're the star, okay? You're the star. This is also talking about crown and heart chakra energy as well, okay? So again, having faith when it comes to manifesting your dreams, especially when it comes to your hopes, and also when it comes to dealing with the universe as well, right? Yeah, starting over, right? You guys are, kind of in a different perspective, okay, of contemplation. And also when it comes to Neptune energy, third eye chakra, some of you guys have released, okay, and surrendered. Some of you guys could have been in a reflective perspective when it comes to your career, what it is that you want to do, especially when it comes to your finances. So it's almost like you guys are stepping into clearer waters, right? Like I said before with the Six of Swords, right? But it's almost like needing to have faith that the universe is always working, in your favor, okay? Let me do that again because I don't like how all of that, how it came out. I would like the messages to be clear and concise. So, Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time when it comes to new opportunities, okay? Yeah. So, again, Ten of Swords, okay? Release and transformation. Again, 10:10, I did mention 10:10, and right now the time is 10:10. I just looked up. Okay, there could be something about Sun in Gemini. You don't have to be a Gemini, but again, when it comes to communication, you could have released and let go certain people, okay? Like there's certain people, places, and things that you could have let go. This could have been a deceitful ending for some of you, but like I said, when it comes to financial stability, you guys, this is temporary, okay? There is something about also release and transformation. So again, there could have been a cycle that you guys moved away from, and that way you were able to step into your Emperor, okay? And this is allowing you to step into communities that resonate with you. So even if you do find a 9 to 5 job, right? There's something about your energy being able to collaborate with other people, okay? Yeah, so this could be you at this time, Four of Cups energy, what you feel. So it's almost like you could feel bored, you could feel discontent at this time because, again, you guys are in a waiting period, depending on your situation, right? But with the Knight of Cups, right, there's something coming in, like I said, for you when it comes to financial opportunities, right? These financial opportunities could just be you creating your own opportunities or you stepping into something new, like I said, okay? But there is something about community and support. So there is this energy of giving and receiving, okay? This is what you have, okay? You have that energy to give and receive, okay, when it comes to other people, okay? So let me see what else comes out. Let's clarify Ten of Swords, Spirit. Ah, thank you. Yeah, so whatever you released, this could have been the past. This could have been people in the past that were like competing with you, okay? This was like people competing with you. These are challenges. Saturn in Leo is very significant, okay? Like I said, some of you guys could have been in situations where you were trying to expand and be prosperous, right? And you could have had people in your energy that tried to stop this from you, okay? Spirit, give me one more message to clear out this reading. Yeah, strength. Okay, I'm definitely going to stop this deck here and go to another deck. But as you guys can see, again, like I said, because I just wanted to get more clarity for you guys when it comes to this situation. Some of you guys are stepping into new leadership roles, new entrepreneurship roles, new endeavors, okay? And again, when it comes to partnership and unity, Venus and Cancer is very significant. You guys are joining forces with other people, okay? Especially when it comes to your energy, okay? You could feel this. So it's almost like you may not see it, but you can feel it, okay? I'm going to get some more messages just to see what else shows up. But you guys are closing out, yeah, you guys are closing out chapters, the process. You guys are going through a process right now. It's almost like you guys don't know what this process is, but you guys are still going through it, right? This is basically going through the unknown, okay? Yeah, and today's a new day, especially when it comes to like your emotions, right? So say maybe yesterday, you know, you weren't feeling it, you weren't feeling optimistic, you weren't feeling good, you were just feeling off maybe, right? And say for example today is a new day, you guys are stepping into newer emotions, okay? Stepping into more comfortable grounding. So some of you guys could be grounding yourself. Meditation is also significant, okay? Going with the flow is also significant as well, okay? And also the whisper. So it's almost like, are you listening to your highest self, okay? Because your highest self is trying to get you to receive this opportunity. It's almost like the world being in your hands. Some of you guys could feel like this, like you could feel like the world is in your hands, okay? Because you're somebody who can either manifest, right? And even if it's not manifesting, just praying about it too, right? Again, I'm not religious like that, but just even saying, you know, God, I hope you guys, you know, can help me, or saying to the universe, I hope you can assist me, or whatever, ancestors. Everybody has a different way of communicating, you know, to their highest self or to their own folks, okay? How I like to play it out. So I'm going to see what else shows up for you guys, okay? Yeah, so there's something that you stopped, okay? Spirit, give me more clarity at this time. Yeah, okay. There's something that you stopped, okay? So whatever it is that you stopped, it's like you stopped doing whatever this past thing is, okay? This could be mentally for some of you. Some of you guys were mentally beating yourself up, saying I can't and I won't and I shan't and I, you know what I mean? Like just talking so negatively. And Spirit is like, stop that. Stop doing that. Be more confident in yourself. Have more confidence in yourself, even when it comes to your divine gifts. Yeah, determination. Be confident in yourself because you are determined. You are a reflection of, you know, of your own self. You're a mirror to other people as well because of how determined you are. It's almost like you don't stop, right? Yeah, so we have here movement, okay? You guys could have went through a reflection period where you guys went within. So introspection is also significant. And also, let me see what else I can get. Movement, yeah, caution. Okay, so you guys could have went through reflection. Okay, you guys could have been cautious about this movement you're taking. Okay, Spirit, what other messages do you have? What do they need to be cautious about? Or Disruptions. Okay, so there is something about disruptions. Okay, you guys are being cautious about the disruptions in your life, whether this is people, places, and things. Okay, you guys are trying to focus at this time, and disruptions could be anything. It could be your environment that's disruptive. Okay, but let's see what else shows up. Yeah, money. Okay. So there was something about your energy being disrupted. Like it feels like when you guys make movement towards something, it felt like there was some type of disruption, right? And this was tied to your abundance. Some of you guys now are moving into a situation where you may not be around certain people, places, and things, confirmation with the horn, who will disrupt your abundance anymore. It's almost like you're in control of your own. Yeah, mystery is very significant. So it's like you're in control. What you're doing right now, you could be mysterious or you could be showing up mysterious, but it's almost like people know that you're working on something or you're doing something, or they know that you're protecting your energy. So again, if this is past people trying to, come into your energy right now, you're blocking that out. You're protecting your energy at this time. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so again, when it comes to fear, right, that could be the mystery too, the fear of not knowing, right, the unknown, like I talked about. Some of you guys are going to need more rest, okay, because there could be something coming up. You guys need more rest. You need to cleanse your energy as well, like I said. So spiritual baths could be very significant for some of you guys. And also when it comes to happiness, okay, you guys are moving into a more happy dynamic, happy situation, happy energy, like I said, because we talked about, why be negative, right, when we can be positive. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you guys. Please take what resonates with you. Thank you for watching up until this point of the video, and I will see you guys in my next reading. All right, guys, love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.